Welcome in, chat. How you doing? This is Sinith coming in to commentate on this race. Cruelbeans versus ChozoBozo86. This is going to be their first game in the bronze match in this lineup. I'm joined here with Fudge Fiddle. How you doing, Fudge?
I'm doing all right. I am Fudge Fiddle, or just Fudge for short. I have ran any percent for Super Metroid in the past, and mainly though lately I just casually run map Rando on my own.
Very nice. So yeah, what do we know about this category? It's Varia and movement. So they're going to start with a Varia and they're going to start with some movement items.
Correct. So they're going to start with high jump boots, ring ball, grapple beam, and ice beam. And these are mainly items related to underwater movement. So because they don't have the gravity suit, these items can help them progress in underwater areas without the gravity suit.
So really the first thing that we're looking for, hopefully, is a gravity suit to help us get through watery areas and not have to do it the hard way.
Definitely. Usually the first item is probably more false. Sometimes these seeds can be kind of mean and not give you more fall until a bit late, but we'll see eventually what the first progression item will be.
Yeah, and we're already seeing that could be the case with a lot of connectors here in Red Tower. Cruelbeans is going all the way up Red Tower first just to kind of see where these doors are going to lead us.
Oh, looks like Cruelbeans went straight to the map, which is extremely important. We can see we got one major item, which is the filled in circles.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, that's probably your morph ball sitting right there. So that's the first thing I would go towards, is that morph ball up and then go into your next map area and see what else you can find. No bosses here.
Yep, definitely. And because they already do have the Varia suit, you can see the areas with the lighter background. Those are heated rooms, but because they already have the Varia suit, those won't affect them. It's like Cruelbeans did a reset to save some time.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to... No, they didn't reset. They're just at the top of Red Tower now. Or how did that work? Because, yeah, the rooms are all random.
They haven't saved yet, so they reset the game, which would just put them back where they started.
Mm-hmm. And we can see another map room coming up here on Cruelbean's side, while Chozo is doing some more exploration.
Right. Did Chozo go to a different region, or?
It looks that way, but his stream has been kind of freezing up a little bit, so... but it does look like he's in Torian right now, trying to explore. Chat, this is your reminder. Make sure you hydrate, make sure you blink, make sure you stretch. We're going to be here for the best of 3 games between these two. So we're going to have to see if we actually take it to 3 or not. Any bets on your side, Fudge, on if we're going to take it to a game 3?
I've got no idea. I'm not gonna take any sides here. Just best of luck to both runners, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we're always hoping for a game 3 because, you know, then that means it's close and that both runners were very close in skill and just decision making. And
Definitely.
Sometimes the seeds can just be very lucky in what you find, and that can feel bad, but... So yeah, this water room here Cruelbeans is in right now, not too dangerous if he falls. It can be kind of weird because without the gravity suit, you have no way to do a gravity jump.
Right. I think, yeah, if you fell to the bottom, you would have to freeze the crabs down there to get back up, and then at that point, if you get on the mountains, you can use the grappling beam to get yourself back up.
Yeah, close races and more races. Win-win for going for 3. Yeah, I agree with chat. So Cruelbeans has been doing a lot of intel gathering, I'll call it, where, you know, just going around trying to see where each of these doors are leading, getting into different areas. Very likely that the morph ball is nearby. It's just a matter of, you know, I think collecting at this point. And like you said, now we're going to have to freeze this crab in order to get back up the mountains. And then we're going to have to wait for another crab or for one of these floater enemies. I don't know what they're called, honestly.
I'm not sure either. But floater enemy is a good alternative.
I call them mini Fantoons because they kind of look like a little Fantoon.
That is true. So it looks like ChozoBozo is about to come up on the map for the starting area. So they're starting.
So yeah, now we get to see that major.
It looks like that major, they may have they either can't or they would have a very difficult time getting it because the rooms that lead to it, the closest rooms would be Golden Terizo's room, which you can't go through backwards because there are crumble blocks blocking your way. The other room, I want to say it is a, I can't think of the name of the room, but it's a long vertical shaft room with crabs in it that you would have to climb, which I believe they can do.
Yeah, with Ice Beam, climbing just about any enemy is possible. It's just a matter of, are you brave enough?
So now we see ChozoBozo's at Mount Everest.
I just want to remind chat, in the event of a stream desync, which it looks like we did get early on, we do go by the race room for final time. So, you know, one player might be looking further ahead as far as intel, and we're going to commentate that way. But just as a reminder, yeah, they could be right neck and neck.
So something I just realized is the map room in Mount Everest is through the small hole in the wall, but I don't believe we found Morph Ball yet, so that map room is actually inaccessible.
Hmm. Yeah, so we might have to blind into the morph ball if it's not the, you know, major that we've already seen. Now here we got with croc fight. This is a low ammo croc fight, 5 and 5. You have to be super careful on how you use your ammo here. You can farm ammo off of croc. It is not super easy, especially for probably bronze level, I would guess. Definitely kudos to anyone who goes and does this fight with almost no ammo.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm not sure what the play is here. I want to say I'm not sure if Cruelbeans is still in the region without the map. Maybe they're hoping that the item behind Croc is some sort of major that will give progression.
Yeah, a little something. Morph Ball has to be in logic as a major. So, as you were saying earlier, it can't be. The path cannot be the reverse way through the crumble blocks. Oh, and we ran out of ammo, so now we're just farming Croc and hoping to get missiles and supers. So here, what I would do is I would consider not using missiles on him. I would just let him enrage forward and keep farming to get supers. And then once you're back to 5 and 5, then try and push him back. But that's kind of a risk reward thing right there, huh?
Yeah, the drops are not being very kind at the moment.
Yeah, and as chat is saying, this is kind of a risky check in general, because if you get unlucky with drops, or if you take too much damage to the Fury swipes, oh, there it is. Croc is down. And gets rewarded by a Spazer Beam.
So Spazer doesn't exactly provide any progression at this point, I would say.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it is nice as a beam upgrade to deal a little more damage, but outside of that, it's not going to do a heck of a lot for us.
On ChozoBozo's side, that is looks like he's taking the route I was referring to earlier to try to go get that major that we saw in Torian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, the Morph Ball has to be in logic somewhere. So if you go through the front way, we didn't know what that was, but the room he's in right now, I think is the one you were referring to with the crabs that you have to freeze to get through it.
Yep. And it's definitely not the easiest strat to do.
Yeah, so you want to freeze the crab right here where he just froze it. And then when you jump up, you got to freeze it again about halfway up here. So right there. Yeah, there you go. And then jump up again. Then you have to kind of jump. Oh, you could also do a quick grab there. That works. You could freeze a crab a third time if you want to get up there. But as you just saw, doing a ledge grab was also getting him up there.
In this room that ChozoBozo is in currently, ordinarily you would need speed booster and gravity suit to get through, but because they have the ice beam, they can clip through the ceiling in one of these areas that we'll see soon.
Oh, so it's a backwards. Yep. Very nice. Oh no! So Cruelbeans just did a KO through one of the moving platforms. A little bit of a time loss there. So what happens is that you spin around on a certain frame as something is moving, and your character will just clip right through that. So we got to the other side, and I didn't see what the major was.
It was Morph Ball.
It was Morph Ball.
So that definitely opens up a lot. I have a feeling that ChozoBozo will go and get the map for the other area. I didn't catch what area that was, what region it was then where Mount Everest was.
Yeah, that's probably the first place I would be going to wherever go back to Mount Everest, go into that hole where the map room is, and then just see where you have in that whole map. See if there's any bosses, see if there's any majors, and then collect majors. Oh, unfortunately, killed the Metroid though. So, chat, I got a hot take for you to discuss. The Metroids are real Metroids. They're just underdeveloped. If you play Metroid 2 or watch someone play Metroid 2 and see how the Metroids have evolution, you would agree. What if Metroid was a girl? Always assume that Metroids were failed attempts at Metroid cloning. I don't think it's ever actually discussed in the lore. 39 energy left. That is not where you want to be. I'm wondering why Cruelbeans is not going for that first major that you see. Or maybe they are now and I'm just lost in the map.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where they are at the moment. They might be headed back that way. It's hard to tell. But they
definitely get a refill though.
Yeah. They might have assumed that that major was inaccessible. They might.
That's true. All right, so here we go. We're going to see the map room here at Mount Everest. So let's see. I see an X for ammo, a major right under where we are.
No boss.
Another major yet. No bosses. We do see a segmented room up in the upper left that I believe is Gauntlet.
That may be correct.
So Chozo is definitely spending a little bit of time just looking at the map, figuring out, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? There's a major literally right next to him. I just noticed that.
I believe the major that, if it's the one you're referring to, or are you referring to left of the map?
Yeah, left of the map.
Yeah, I believe that. I cannot think of the name of the room, but it requires, oh man, drawing a blank here. It generally requires speed booster, or I believe, I don't think they can reach them, but you can also use grappling beam to reach that upper area. But at the moment, I don't think, the only other way would be with bomb jumps, but we don't have that yet, so I want to say that major is not accessible for them. And the major to the right, I want to say, is Crocomire, which, as we now know, is Spazer.
Yeah, we don't want to go see that again. So about 20 minutes in, I just wanted to quickly shout out our runners, Cruelbeans and ChozoBozo. If you're not following them already, please go do so. Go show them some love in their chats. Tell them that they're amazing racers and that, wish them good luck, have fun, that, they're going to do well in this race. You can also follow me. I do a lot of Kaizo Mario modded Celeste maps, challenge runs, things like that. And as Fudge said earlier, he does a lot of map render. I don't know if you stream though.
Not very often, but I do. I don't really follow any particular schedule, but just whenever I feel like booting up a map rando, I usually stream it.
And make sure you also follow Osu, our tracker, because tracking is definitely one of the harder things when you have to do, especially when you have to think about where the players are, what they're doing, what items they got. It's two maps that you're having to look at the same time, hoping that you're not missing something.
Yep, definitely easy to get lost in the plot. I know that I definitely have already at some points.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe ChozoBozo is in Meridia at the moment. They do not have the map. They did check for it, and it is in the far bottom left of the region. They are looking for a way to reach it, but most of those areas appear to be one-ways that would put them out of logic.
And it looks like Cruelbeans blinded into the Dragon fight in Meridia as well, so we now know where at least one of the 4 bosses are.
Yep. Unfortunately, they're not equipped enough, I believe, for that fight. They could, well, no, they need more health if they wanted to use the grapple beam.
So just to also kind of look at how we're coming into this race, ChozoBozo was the higher seed coming into this race. Cruelbeans, being player 2, is the lower seed. Chozo vetoed Gravity 9+1, and then Cruelbeans vetoed Metroid Objectives No Mother Brain 2.
We just saw there Chozo blinded into Ridley, which definitely not ready for yet.
Yeah, don't have enough ammo or charge beam for it. Now, do you think our runners are going to be going for a charge beam go mode, or are they going to be going for an ammo go mode?
Oh, it's unfortunate. It's hard to say at this point. We're pretty lacking on majors still. It's been definitely seems to be a rough seed, and it hasn't looked like either one has decided to go for minors over majors. So I feel like it's still to be determined whether or not what the play would be.
Yeah, definitely. But we do have at least 2 boss locations out of the 4 now. We definitely are going to need at least 30 supers, if not more, to finally get Mother Brain down.
Yes, I believe it's 30 supers, 15 missiles, if I'm thinking correctly.
For Mother Brain ammo, it's 60 total, but then you can sub 3 missiles for every super that you're missing. So I want to say it's 60-40 is the minimum, and then beyond that depends on your split. Because we do have to fight all 3 phases, if I recall correctly.
Yes, in this category, you do. They do already have Ice Beam, so Zeb Skip is pretty much free. So you won't have to worry about getting enough ammo to get through the Zebs.
Sure, yep. I believe it's 30 to break the tank, and then 60 after that to go through all 3 phases of the Mother Brain.
Gotcha. And because in Map Rando, supers do double damage to Mother Brain, that, I guess, yeah, brings that down to 30.
Oh, that would be okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm used to normal Metroid.
Yeah, it was a quality of life, I believe, decision for making supers do double damage to make supers more viable.
Mm-hmm. So Cruelbeans looks like he's figuring out how to get to that morph ball. So this trick to clip through here is required, it seems like.
Yep. Yeah, there's no other way for them to get through this room other than ice clipping.
And yeah, D-Rocky, you're absolutely correct. Otherwise, it would just be a charge hunt.
Chozo also just, I believe, KO'd through. I'm not sure what these are called.
Morph ball. Woo!
There it is.
I'm sure Cruelbeans is happy to see that. We have seen on Chozo's side, this room over here that he's fallen through right now. So we are seeing our players kind of double back on each other and try to figure out, where to go next, what majors to go for. Unfortunately, we're just not finding a whole lot more on logic, whether it becomes gravity suit being the next thing we find or charge beam or...
Yeah, this definitely is a very stingy rough seed. It looks like Chozo is not opting to fight Croc.
I don't blame him. Low ammo Croc is not fun. Unless we just gotta save and now we're going back down.
Oh, no.
This could be a Croc fight. This could be a Croc fight. Yep. So he took a save just for safety, which save often, save early, as one of my good commentator friends will say.
Definitely. I'm curious to see when he finds out that it is Spazer, if he keeps it or if it's a reset. Though the save room wasn't that far away, so I imagine he'll end up keeping it.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, having even just a little more extra damage against anything that you're fighting is going to be a whole heck of a lot. And unfortunately, Crocomire decided that he's going to bully Chozo right back out. And Chozo's going to have to dive back down. And his reaction right now, like, oh my God, I can't believe Crocomire just bullied me.
Cruelbeans is collecting the map for, not sure.
I think this is Norfair.
Norfair,
yeah. So, gonna do a quick map check here, see where the majors are. Like I said earlier, that one that's right next to the map is probably inaccessible. It looks like there's sine wave room. Or no, that's speed room, isn't it? That's speed room.
I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, there's a room that's below here that he's going towards that looked like it was the speed room. It's below right where he is now.
Oh, okay. I think that is the it's a grapple room with the fire fleas.
Yeah, might be. Okay, so we're trying to do a spring ball jump here. Nice, we got it. Oh, yep, you were right. It's the Firefly's X-ray room. Or pre-X-ray.
So even though Chozo got more, oh, there's bombs. That's very useful.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the worst Ken fly, but it is very useful.
Yeah. Even though Chozo found Morph first, during that time, Cruelbeans, I would say, was collecting a lot of information. So that said, with Chozo fighting Croc, he does not have the information of Spacer being back there, whereas Cruelbeans does. So
Yeah,
Cruelbeans knows to just avoid that fight for now.
Sure.
So I'd say it's pretty neck and neck at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's hard to say really who's ahead as far as how it's going, but I think Cruelbeans is definitely starting to pull a little into the lead with just information gathering and Chozo being stuck on Croc.
Definitely. And now having bombs that major is accessible. Though
Oh yeah.
is not exactly fun. Oh, and we're
Oh.
struggling on health right now.
Don't. Okay, we're okay. We're okay, chat.
I'm not sure if Cruelbeans has saved recently.
Yeah, hopefully we can get up here without too much trouble. So this is a small trick. If you jump into the air, you can time your bomb just right so that you hit it as you morph into it, and then you just infinite bomb jump from there.
And also, due to the horizontal distance from the ledge, they will have to do like a horizontal bomb jump to help themselves.
Yep, and horizontal bomb jump isn't terribly hard. It's just go a little bit higher and then move Samus to the side. There you go. Nice speed
Nice.
booster.
That's big.
All right, Croc is almost on the bridge. There we go. Croc is down for our ChozoBozo. Go ahead, melt in the acid. And Chozo's reaction is he is not happy with that spacer beam.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. So I'd say Cruelbeans has pretty much done everything they need to in Norfair. So I imagine that they're looking for the next place to be heading.
Yeah. So he's understanding that he needs to go back to the orange door. All right, chat, vibe check. How y'all doing? How's your night going? How's your day going? How's your week going? Anything exciting happening? Are you looking forward to playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion? Elder Scrolls 6 when? Yeah, I agree. Oh, very nice use of speed there to clip through the floor in order to make it through this area a little bit quicker.
Yeah, pretty sure it looks like Cruelbeans is headed towards Brinstar, which is top left of the map here.
Mm-hmm. And I believe Chozo is now going to be playing a little bit of catch up to Cruelbeans in just knowing where to go now. This seed so far seems to be kind of linear. Like, you know, you couldn't really make a good choice. You had to make the right choice.
Yeah, at this point, it definitely has been step by step.
Cruelbeans is trying to do a reverse gate glitch there, blue gate glitch to be precise, and got it on the like third or fourth try, I want to say. Yeah, unfortunately, Chozo does not have bombs yet, so the logic is kind of pointing us go to bombs first, then go get speed, and then once you have speed, you can kind of start coming through where Cruelbeans is now. And it looks like Cruelbeans is trying to route towards a map area. I could be wrong, but just looking at the different maps and how they connect to get somewhere.
Yeah, that would be my best guess at the moment. This map here looks rather large for Brinstar. So blinding would probably not be the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
Chozo is about to come up on bombs here fairly soon.
Yep. And then once he has bombs, I'm wondering if he'll go directly to Indiana Jones with the infinite bomb jump to go get speed. He doesn't know it's there, just wondering in my head. Charge beam, that's huge.
Yep, that definitely big progression. Well, not really progression, but it allows a lot in terms of endgame. As well as bosses.
Okay, so with how close these two players are, do you think it's going to come down to having Spazer and not having Spazer with damage?
That is an interesting point, and it does look like Chozo is slightly up on missiles. So it depends. I don't know. Yeah, that is a good observation. It'll be interesting to see if that does provide a large speed increase.
Mm-hmm. We have seen seeds in these map rando tournaments that have literally come down to the escape, where both players are fighting Mother Brain together and they're both going into the escape, and it's literally so close to call that you just gotta wait for the race room to see which one beats who. Horizontal gets it with the speed. So now Chozo's really only behind by a charge beam, and that's if he decides to go up to Brinstar and start looking for that major that we just found.
I believe Cruelbeans left Brinstar and is now going for the Meridia map.
There is a boss right here, so who is this?
I think this was Dragon.
This is Dragon. And with Variasuit already in tow, we can fight Ridley as well with that charge beam. It's going to be a long fight with charge ice, but it is possible.
It'd also be quite difficult with only one E-tank.
That's another thing that our players are really needing to look for is 2 more E-tanks in order to fight Mother Brain.
Yep.
Even the Dragon fight, well, okay, with grapple beam, it's not that bad. Did he forget that grapple beam quick kills it?
think he
Or-
might have just messed up the strat.
Maybe. I'm also wondering if there's enough energy without gravity in order to do the grapple strat.
Yeah, I can't think of what the exact energy amount. I want to say you might need 2 E-tanks to pull it off.
So Chozo is definitely going out of his way to go grab ammo, which is, again, not necessarily a bad thing, because if you get ammo to just fight things with, you don't end up in Cruelbeans situation where you just don't have ammo to fight bosses, and Charge Ice by itself is just not fun.
Yeah, definitely. He seems to be going more for resources.
Mm-hmm.
Means blinding into or not brain. Ridley. Seeming to opt to save Dragon for a bit later. Potentially go to the map.
Or maybe just go collect ammo so that you don't run out of ammo so quickly on Dragon. I just saw Chozo save again. Again, I am a fan of save often and save early. I think the only time you don't want to save is like if you're going to dip into somewhere that you plan on dipping back out of.
Yeah, in that case, you know, saving before you dip is the best option.
Mm-hmm.
Cruelbeans, I guess. Ooh, that's a bad hit. Choosing to fight Botwoon here. Now they do have charge, so it does make the fight a little bit easier.
There it is. Botwoon is down. It looks like Chozo is not going to take the speed strat to clip through the floor and just use speed to get through here a little bit faster the normal way.
I think Chozo is still reeling from Crocomire and Spazer.
Hey, it might save him. He's starting to catch up to Cruelbeans because Cruelbeans is now struggling, you know, fighting bosses.
That's true.
Nice, third try on the reverse gate glitch there. So Chozo is going the right direction to find that charge beam. Finds an E-tank first for his troubles. Love having a second E-tank here. Again, we need 3 at least. Meanwhile, Cruelbeans is heading in the other direction, trying to probably look for ammo or more majors. Power bombs. Power bombs. What is this, a Nevd seed? If you know, you know.
was charged.
Chozo, pretty happy to find that charge beam. So as far as knowledge, I want to say Cruelbeans is slightly ahead on exploration. Chozo is now caught up item-wise, I want to say. So it is now just coming down to where both players feel like they need to go. Do you think Chozo is going to try and fight bosses now, or just going to say, nah, no, don't feel comfy quite yet?
It's hard to say. They did just blind. I think they're headed towards the map here. And I think Brinstar. They did just blind Big Pink, which is pretty big, but unfortunately we don't have power bombs, so we could not get in through the underside.
And here is the third croc fight of the seed, technically the fourth because Chozo had to fight Croc a couple of times.
Yeah,
but it looks like Cruelbeans is going to go after the Spazer.
Yeah, they want that damage boost, I guess.
Again, that damage boost really can mean the difference between winning and losing. So now it's really going to be these players are tied up item-wise.
So I didn't quite catch, is the top door at the top of climb, is that a powerbomb door? Is that why we're unable to go?
Yeah, we need power bombs to open it up. Oh, wave beam.
Wow.
All right, so Chozo is officially on new area. Oh no, the top climb is the bottom of Big Pink. We do know what it is.
Right. That was the top right of climb.
Oh yeah, we're asking about the bottom right of climb. Bottom right went back to Torian, apparently. Chat, we can't commentate this seed without you. So Beans reset Spazer in the first place because we were looking for a Morph Ball still, and probably thinking that it was a waste of time in order to actually get speed or get Morph Ball first. This jump that Chozo is trying to do with high jump he got it. It's not easy though.
Yeah, that is definitely a difficult wall jump to hit.
Fun fact, I actually learned the starter tap 3 to get out of that room like literally the other day.
Oh, top of climb was charge. That's what that was.
Ah, there you go. Chat, once again, make sure you're following these runners. Wish them good luck in their chat if you haven't already. We want to make sure that we're thanking them for putting on a good race. So make sure you're going and do that. Yeah, this map is not being nice to our players, it feels like, as far as like this is the direction you need to go.
Definitely, and on top of that, resources have been quite limited. We found some missiles and supers, but power bombs are yet to be seen, and E-tanks have also been quite scarce.
Yeah, we need at least one more E-tank for both players. Chozo is definitely a little bit ahead in the resources department, but otherwise we're pretty tied up as far as resources go. Wave and some ammo makes the difference right now. And I believe that is kind of what we're looking for right now, and what's blocking players are the power bombs. And Chozo blinding into that Dragon fight, gonna say no thank you and keep on moving, looking for anything to help us get through this area.
Apparently, Cruelbeans is coming back for round 2.
With 2 E-tanks and a little bit more ammo, this could be an interesting fight, especially if you do the charge beam, or not the charge beam, the grapple beam method.
Yep, looks like that's what Cruelbeans is setting up to do.
All right, so now we get to see it's 1 and like a good chunk, so like 175-ish. So yeah, definitely needing at least an E-tank to get in here and kill Dragon. Chozo just high-fiving here, gonna go for the Dragon fight, doing the same thing. He has enough energy. He just needs to bait the shrimp. Excuse me.
Ooh, oh, you still got it.
Very nice. Very quick Dragon fight by both players. GG to both players for that Dragon fight. That was pretty good. Ooh, so it looks like Chozo's gonna try and do a assisted gravity jump by running through this door and then jumping at the last frame to not bonk his head and jump up to the second door. Meanwhile, Cruelbeans is gonna be fighting Ridley. Oh, we got it!
Nice.
Very nice jump by Chozo. And rewarded with an E-tank. That, I mean, despite his hesitance to grab that and kind of hating himself for grabbing it, a third E-tank is vital. That might be the only other E-tank that you can get easily.
Yep, and E-tank is an E-tank. Cruelbeans doing quite well in this Ridley fight. Haven't taken a hit yet.
I cannot manipulate this AI to save my life.
Yeah, me as well. Ridley is definitely my worst boss to fight.
Would you burn supers on this fight just to get him lower faster?
Probably. Yeah, I would. But he might be waiting. Ooh.
Oh,
the
unfortunate.
tail.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Cruelbeans might be waiting for Ridley to turn red first.
Mm-hmm. All right, I believe Cruelbeans is going to go in for a round 3 on Ridley. Or would this be round 2? I don't know.
I think this is round 2. I think we blinded the room earlier, but we left.
And it looks like Chozo is probably going to do the same thing. Look for a save right nearby just to fight Ridley. Or more supers. That's always nice to have.
I think the map is below them, so he may have been hoping for a way to get to the map, but it seems like it's blocked by Ridley.
So now he's deciding on the save and what he wants to do right here. Yeah, I think this Ridley fight is the way forward. Cruelbeans, unfortunately, taking a reset, didn't quite get the fight he wanted on round 2. Oh yeah, no, I don't think anyone is saying that 2-tank Ridley is easy. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Definitely, I hear ya. Botwoon is down for Chozo. PTG, Ridley being free. Chat, I'm so glad that you're having fun and that we're chatting and we're, talking about the seed. We're talking about the right moves, how hard the seed is and how spicy it's being and how mean it's being to these players. So don't get me wrong. I love the interaction. So keep it coming. Meanwhile, Chozo is still looking for another way to get to the map or to get anywhere that is not Ridley. And again, I can't blame him for trying. I don't think there is another way besides killing Ridley, though.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure they're trying to go for the map. It looks like they're trying to do a double springball jump here to get to the top, or they're trying to get on top of this fish. I think they want to go to the right in, what room is this, fish tank?
Chozo got the double spring ball to get out of this room. Ooh, Ridley is looking spicy.
Oh no!
Not the tail.
That is
Oh.
unfortunate.
So that is 03 Ridley. And now Cruelbeans is kind of just debating on, okay, do I want to do that again?
Chozo having a rough time, I think, hoping to find something of use, finding the rest of these areas, but unfortunately, I believe he just found a missile pack.
There is one more door here where you normally get to Mama Turtle. I don't know if we've explored that area.
I don't believe he have. It looks like that's where he's headed. Oh, yep.
Yeah, just gotta be careful of the pink pirate there. That can really wreck you if you're not careful. Sine wave room. There's an item at the end here. And it's just missiles.
Not quite getting this D-boost Chozo wants.
Yeah, I agree with this play. Refill a little bit before you leave. Is Lava Dive in logic with what they have? So in order to do Lava Dive, they would need, they have high jump. Gravity would help, but not needed. So it would be a high jump Lava Dive. They could spark up there as well, but I'm not sure if 3 is enough burning. Don't. Oh. I'm panicking over here for Chozo. Like, don't do that. Don't do it.
I think they might be. They're gonna farm up again and then maybe try to spark up.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I'm not sure what Cruelbeans is up to. Wondering maybe on how, or maybe looking up how to do a double spring ball jump to get over this mound.
Possibly.
And Chozo probably just reset the room. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can't damage that pink pirate. You have to spark into it, screw attack into it, or you have to have plasma beam to kill it. Oh, very nice sneaking around that pirate. We're out. We're out ski. And here's Lava Dive, the thing that you were just asking about. So can we get through here with what we have? With high jump by itself? Yes, you can, but it's not easy. Oh, very nice.
No. Dropped it. Round 2.
Oh, not quite enough energy. But yes, that is entirely possible.
I'm curious whether or not that would be in logic, though, at this point.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with medium logic and what it requires as far as knowing certain tricks. Chat, we're going to be here all night. This is a best of 3. All 3 games are happening tonight. So if we go to 3, we'll see all 3 games. If not, we're going to just see 2 games. It really depends on, you know, who ends up winning the second game and who wins the first game. Both players are currently looking for a way out of this seed. ChozoBozo is taking the Lava Dive route. Again, entirely possible with just the high jump boots. You just got to make this jump. Oh, I didn't quite get it that time. Oh, it's so close. Oh yeah, you gotta be wondering, Fudge, what's your opinion? We're an hour in. Do you think that both players are starting to stress out because they think the other person's about to win?
Yeah, I think if I was playing the seed, I would be stressing too. But at the same time, this is a very rough seed, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So could be
Yeah,
anything.
it seems
I
like the way
definitely
forward
would be panicking.
either, yeah, the way forward through Ridley or through Lava Dive here. Ugh, it's kind of like 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Which way is the right way? Oh, took a fireball to the face. That's probably a reset. Chozo is now looking at the map like, okay, can I go anywhere else? Am I burning time trying to do this? Because that can't be in logic. Now, I do want to stress, it is possible to do that. It's just not easy. And it looks like Chozo is dedicating to the lava dive play.
I believe this
I'm not.
is the third attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, Rocky, what the logic is requiring. I know if you're trying to do Golden Chorizo code, the speed run, you have to come down here with like very little E-tanks and just high jump. I want to say 3 is what you come down here with, but you can come down here with 4. So it is tight, but it is very possible. Ask me how I know. I didn't try GT code once upon a time. But yeah, I wouldn't know without going to look at the rule set and what the rule set expects as far as life amount for certain tricks. Cruelbeans doing a lot of pausing, and I'm wondering if he like wrote down what is on the map instead of looking at the map. I don't know.
Oh, got hit by the flame.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if that's something that we can mention, but we're being told what is happening and why there's a lot of pausing. But let's just say that this seed is being a little too mean.
For sure.
Chat.
It seems. Sorry, go ahead.
If you get a chance, go into Bean's chat right now and tell him, hey, you're doing awesome. Keep going. But, you know, obviously that's up to him. But cheer him on. Give him good feelings. Cheer him on. This seed has been extraordinarily evil. The question being asked in chat, if both players agree, can they re-roll?
Chozo is definitely having a very rough time in this lava dive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for a bronze seed, this seed is being extraordinarily evil. And this would definitely be, yeah, and all the rules are in the documentation. So if you're not already in the Discord, go join our Discord for the Super Metroid map randomizer tournament. You can see all the information, all the bracket information. You can stay up to date to when races are happening, who's commentating, who's tracking. So if you want to follow your favorite runner, your favorite commentator, or if you want to volunteer and jump into the seat, Fudge, tell them how it's done.
Yeah, definitely. In that Discord server, you can find a link to the sign-up sheet for doing anything, commentating, tracking. That's how I got here.
Yeah, and you were telling me before the race, this is what your only like second or third time doing it.
Yeah, this is my second time ever commentating.
So, I mean, and I'm guessing you jumped into this the same way that we're talking about right now. Just commentators saying, "Hey, if you think you can do it, jump in."
Yep, I just enjoy map randos. Just wanted to, participate, help out the community. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't feel nervous about joining because you can do it. It's not that bad. And if you're looking for any advice, I'm here to help. I've been commentating for quite some time myself. Some people in chat might know me from SpeedGaming SNS Stars. They might know me from Speedrunners Arena. They might know me from other Super Metroid randomizers or Super Metroid races. So I've been doing this for a hot second. All right, there's the jump. Gets the wall jump. Ah, just missed it.
It's one more try. It's the wall jump.
Oh, nice.
There it is, finally.
He is so excited. And it's Billy Mays for missiles and double missiles. And he is. Rip Bozo. But hey, you can, Bozo, if you're going to watch this back and you hear this, good on you for actually making that happen because it is not easy. Grats. Like, super, you should feel proud for making that happen in the middle of a race.
For sure. Yeah, the dedication there is truly commendable.
All right, so Cruelbeans is doing the trick that I was talking about earlier, where you have to do a stutter tap 3 in order to get up here. I literally learned this the other day and got it. Oh, I took a death though trying to get up there. Chat, make sure that you're cheering these runners on. There's a lot that goes into these races. We're over an hour in. These racers are definitely feeling the heat. They're feeling the pain. They're feeling this seed is just being absolutely mean. All right, Ridley fight. 3 A-tanks, more ammo. Is this the play? Probably not.
Yeah, I think at this point, resources are becoming more and more important.
It's just a matter of can they get to the resources?
Yeah, I haven't gotten a good look at the maps for minor items, but I'm surprised none of them have started going for X's to try to find power bombs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've definitely seen our share of powerbomb lock seeds already in this tournament, so I wouldn't be too surprised if this one was just another example of a powerbomb lock seed. Ridley taking him out. Unfortunate. And according to Divine, there are no rules for re-rolling seeds. Both players can choose to forfeit, and the match will be put at a 1-1 before proceeding to go to game 2. Just as a reminder on how we got here, ChozoBozo came in as the higher seed and voted Gravity 9+1 and vetoed that out. Cruelbeans voted out Metroid objectives, no Mother Brain 2. And so Varia, High Jump, Spring, Ice, Grapple, which is where we are right now with Varia Movement. That's game 1. And so far, this seed has been absolutely bonkers. Cruelbeans picked this one. ChozoBozo picks the next one.
Chozo got Ridley to change color. And he's got 10 more supers. I believe he needs 15. Finish him out.
Oh.
So I think Chozo is thinking the only way through right now is Ridley in order to get to that map. Because Lava Dive ended up being that dead end.
So now it's a back-to-back Ridley fight. Both players are going to see if we can get past this dragon. Yeah, both players have been losing it for the past 18 or so minutes. This seed has been really, really mean as far as like, okay, is it really expecting us to fight this dragon with low resources, or is it expecting us to do lava dive, or are we having to go somewhere completely different that we just haven't thought of yet?
Cruelbeans so far having a pretty clean Ridley fight.
Yes, so we have not found any power bombs yet. And I don't know if you remember, I don't remember any unpicked X's that we haven't been to yet.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a good look at the maps to see if there were any left over.
Yeah, and as chat is pointing out, Wave Beam and another E-Tank is going to make this Ridley fight a little bit easier for Chozo. Yeah, the dragon's just not being nice to either player. Chat, can we get a dragon good luck train going in the chat? Let's hype these players up. Let's see who's going to get it first. So the boss calculator, according to Aussie, says that we need at least 12 E-tanks with the current setup we have.
I wonder if there's another area that has been overlooked.
There has to be.
Lava dive was done successfully, and it was just Billy Mays with 2 missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, so without really knowing what the map looks like or having the seed on hand and some cheats to look around, we really don't know. But yeah, it can't be Lava Dive and it can't be Ridley right now, so we definitely overlooked something. But hey, if they defeat Ridley here, that's just getting rid of the dragon before they need to.
There's the color change for Cruelbeans. Oh, jumped a bit too early.
Oh, nope. $18, unfortunate. Not quite. All right, back to back, starting again. ChozoBozo again going in early with the supers. Color change on Chozo's screen. Oh. Oh, no. Did not get a clutch out. Cruelbeans playing it safe, playing it patient. And there's the color change.
Yep. Only 10 HP though.
Yeah, and I believe one of the supers got missed. That's a second super missed. Oh, jumping into the fire. It looks like Chozo's gone somewhere new and given up on Ridley, and I don't blame him.
Absolutely.
Do not blame him. So the way I've always learned the green gate glitch is you jump up, you move left, and then you fire. And then we got it. All right, so top of wreck ship, where is this going to lead us? Is this going to go somewhere? It has to, right? This has to be the play. We have down and we have up.
We've entered a new area.
Found the riddle farm room and the map. We have some X's. Those are good.
That is true, yeah. I would be thinking about Big Pink at the top of Climb and getting those power bombs to get access to there.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Cruelbeans has also decided to get out of Ridley for now and just come back to the dragon later. And here's the other side of Ridley. So now we know what's on the other side of Ridley. It's just spooky missiles and other parts of wrecked ship. Man, imagine fighting a dragon and then fighting some missiles for your troubles.
Powerbomb's still nowhere to be seen.
Yep. We do have a miner below us and I believe a pathway forward. So why did the players not look harder and just started face tanking Ridley? I'm gonna go with that it's bronze, and maybe they thought that the seed was expecting them to do exactly that. But I can't be sure. We cannot mind meld with the players and know exactly what they're thinking. Mind meld and the next commentator update. That one comes out in 2026, I believe. Right after Silk Song comes out.
Ooh, space jump. That doesn't really open anything up as far as I know, but there's some more majors.
Yep. Well, we're starting to see some progression moving forward. I believe we just got the wave beam on Cruelbeans' side, so now we're back to both players having what they need in order to be tied up as far as items go. Yeah, I honestly have no idea why the players decided to face tank Ridley. They just decided to fight Ridley. Nice screw attack.
I think perhaps that green gate glitch underwater, maybe they just thought that that was out of logic.
Which is interesting because all the gate glitches are in logic, aren't they?
I'm not sure if it changes based on if it's a underwater gate glitch.
Yeah, tournament nerves, not to mention and Aussie confirming that the water green gate glitch is in logic. But yeah, tournament nerves, not to mention they're live on SpeedGaming.
Yep. Cruelbeans with 3 supers left, but have to give up on the green gate glitch.
Yeah, double backing.
Is this an ammo refill? I assume so. Oh no.
So there's an X in the sky.
Yep.
Power bombs! The seed is open, chat. Chozo's got to be feeling good about finding those. So now Cruelbeans just need to find them, and then we're good.
There is a major below Chozo, and I believe it can only be one of 3 items at this point, which would be gravity, plasma, or X-ray.
Yeah, I believe Tech knows that there's an audio delay happening on Cruelbean's side. I don't know what the audio situation is for Chozo. Maybe that doesn't have safe audio. Yeah, I'm not in the tech booth. I'm only here to commentate. Cruelbean's going for the Ridley fight again. Plasma beam.
That should help with fighting.
Yep. That's 20 shots and he's dead. Oh, and there's a save room literally right here. So this makes the Ridley fight a little bit easier to get back to every time.
Yeah, I'm curious to see that's where Chozo will head.
It looks like it. Get some revenge on the dragon.
Cruelbeans lost a few misses there.
Nice Ridley kill. With less E-tanks, less stuff, Cruelbeans has to be feeling good about killing that dragon. And that means that this seed is now open for both of our players. Cruelbeans only needs to go up and find those power bombs, or yeah, the power bombs, and then yeah, gets the rest of the seed free.
I think Ridley might be dead.
Yep, just gotta watch that tail.
Dangerous.
Oh, Chozo. All right, chat, we've been here for a hot second. Watching these Ridley fights, I just want to do a quick reminder. This is a hydrate, get up, stretch, get up off your chairs, blink, get a drink. But we're going to go in for the Ridley fight again on Chozo's side. I'm going to get up and stretch myself. Everyone say goodnight to my white-bellied kayaks, my little birds. I'm putting them to bed.
There, Chozo's finally done it.
Very nice.
Cruelbeans about to come up on power bombs, most likely.
I'm kind of wondering if our players are going to end up changing their minds about trying to play all three tonight because this seed decided to be extra mean. We're going to be looking at about 2 hours on just the first race.
Right.
Oof. And there it is. Cruelbeans finds the power bombs. We do not know where Kraid, Fantoon, or Motherbrain are. This is now up to exploring the map and finding the last remaining bosses. But we have what we need to fight all three. And if we find Gravity, even better, because that's double damage against Motherbrain.
Cruelbeans picking up plasma. I believe Chozo's headed towards Big Pink here. Finally accessible with those power bombs.
So Fudge, I know this is only your second time commentating. I swear seeds don't normally go this long. They're not normally this mean or...
Yeah, no, in my personal experience, I get a lot of seeds like this that I roll. So I know how it can be.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have given up some time ago.
Mm-hmm. All right, so wreck ship, no bosses.
I believe Chozo is in Brinstar right now.
Trying to do a quick morph to get up Aqueduct.
There you go. Looks like the map is top right above a mountain here. About to see what lies in Brinstar. There's Motherbrain.
Nice. So now we just need to find Fantoon and Kraid. Fantoon's usually the hard one to find because he's literally a single tile.
Right, at this point, I think Praeteria, which is where Chozo's probably headed, is where Fantoon is hiding, because the map that Cruelbeans just unlocked had nothing. Of course, Chozo doesn't know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Chozo going for this major at the top of the aqueduct. Which X-ray isn't the worst.
X-ray is nice for a quick Phantoon kill.
Yep.
And it looks like Cruelbeans is heading up to Big Pink. Trying to do that continuous wall jump without gravity is not easy.
Yeah, I definitely would opt for the spring ball jump there.
Hey, it's a baby Metroid. Nice attempt from Chozo trying to skip the baby. Not enough to refill. We're going to have to be kind of careful with 1 energy. Now 11 energy.
And this map coming up is, I believe, Phantoon map. I think Chozo might have just realized that.
And we're leaving.
Yeah,
We found Kraid. A charged plasma will do it. Also doing a missile and a couple supers will do it.
See if he gets the quick kill.
Did not get it. We're taking Kraid to prom. Kraid's got his dress on, looking pretty, excited for the dance.
Be careful. Okay.
All right, so that's just Phantoon and Mother Brain. I did not know you could do this with the snails.
Was it the snail climb?
Well, not only a snail climb, but doing spring ball jumps off of them and not taking damage.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Nice X-ray. Nice X-ray climb to get out. Phantoon is not going to feel too good in the moment. There it is. Phantoon's down. That's 4. All four bosses are now down for Chozo, and Mother Brain is available.
I would be looking for a save station at this point.
Oh, yeah. For sure, looking for a save station that's near the Mother Brain entrance. Chozo is going down instead of going towards Mother Brain.
Guess they wanted this extra E-tank.
It's a free refill.
Cruelbeans is catching up. Now on to Great.
Yep, this is still anyone's race. Nice quick kill. And Cruelbeans going right into the Fantoon fight.
Chozo prepping to do Zep skip.
Didn't get it the first try. All right, Mother Brain phase 1. We're finally here, chat. It's been a seed, but we're finally here. They only need 3 to not get bodied by the Mother Brain. I believe all gravity does here is double damage. I don't think it does anything for health. I could be wrong, though. There it is. Mother Brain phase 2 is starting to die. And bring up the laser beam.
Gotta be wondering what's going through Chozo's head right now. After everything he's been through with this seed, and now finally getting to Mother Brain, I would be wondering if I'm about to get sniped or not.
We don't even know where the ship is. I just realized that. 25 seconds to get to the heckin' ship. Oh, it's straight down. Okay. It's right there. All right, chat. So, because of how trolly the seed was, unfortunately, the remaining 2 races have been pulled off the schedule. We're going to reschedule those 2 races for our runners. So I know we were looking forward to a best of 3 tonight, but we are unfortunately doing the next 2 another day. If you would like to see how the next 2 races turn out, please join the Discord so you can check out when the next 2 races get planned. And there it is, Chozo winning with an official race GG time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, 21 seconds.